Yeah, so watch what you say. Why?
It's supposed to start with the work for this one day. Because I don't like it before.
I'll say that is crazy.
Are you ready?
Yes. You ain't eating.
But
OBO. OBO.
Never heard that.
No.
feel like I want to get here.
It's just in case.
No, I warned you. I told you not to do it.
It's not bad.
Okay. I'm like, wait, I only could hear one side.
Can you see me past you?
Let me scoot back. Let me scoot back a little bit.
God damn it.
What happened, Doc?
No, no.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're just trying to make sure we can see wrong and trying.
I know, I'm a tall, big man, okay? Yeah, gotta get up. Shit.
I'm a tall man too. Oh. Yes, sir. He ain't my baby. He was my life on the day. I'm just looking for everything.
That's what you do. You snatch a little sir.
I can see you. I can see him.
You see me good. It will go like this. Ah! Good, put your arm up. Ah! You can't see me anymore.
You already said you can get big over there.
I want to make sure I'm always seeing. Where else?
How we saying?
Testing.
Good. Good.
In that case, it's time for me to say, and welcome back once again to my Black Job, aka the 2418 show. It's your guy Mo Love.
This is Avery. And this is Jasmine with the black job.
I guess we
Well,
don't.
actually, I have a black job right now.
This is your Black
This
Job.
is my black job.
Anyway, how was everyone's 4th?
You know what?
4th of July. Never mind, I forgot what I'm talking to.
I celebrate Juneteenth.
I only go to the cookouts on 4th of July, but I don't.
Did you go to a cookout?
I went to 2. I did.
You?
I worked. Got my time and a half.
Hey. Black job. Your black job didn't come in here? Who would thought?
I know, right?
Now, are you paid in regular people time or in CP time? I know.
See, me times mean you don't get that. Your time is free.
Nah, I made sure I got home for the time and a half.
But how about you? Did you celebrate the 4th?
Not really.
I think it's something that will always be embedded in people to celebrate, but to be honest with you, we always just celebrate. Like St. Patty, I am not Irish. Cinco de Mayo, I'm not Mexican. So we just celebrate everything.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I won't actually be like, happy 4th of July anymore. That's dead. I'm not. That's dead. It's never happening
The
again.
religion already over 4th of July.
Yeah.
This might be your last 4th of July, I should just say. This might be your last 4th of July of freedom.
But yeah, it's been that way for me for a minute though. I haven't stopped celebrating 4th of July long ago. Even before Juneteenth.
Anything new, interesting, exciting anyone wants to share before we jump in?
Avery's sister got married.
Yes.
Yes. Sister got married.
So my sister got married this last Sunday.
Last Sunday, not this Sunday.
No, last Sunday. Yeah, last Sunday before that.
June was the 30th.
Yes.
Okay.
And it was actually a good wedding. Like I was actually forced to help out, so I had a choice. So I had to get everything set up. Really? You already started.
No, because I'm like, what the fuck? And then I noticed she was doing
And
that.
I was like, Okay.
I was like, why she got this big ass skirt?
What was the theme of the wedding? Like the colors?
Purple and gold.
What does purple and blue represent? Like royalty?
The Lakers.
No.
My sister,
no.
actually, my sister's favorite color is purple.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, we are. Before she even said, I said, oh, we already know you will be wearing purple because that's your color.
Magic
So-
Johnson was cool.
So you know, we had to wear dashiki outfits, and
Yes.
it came.
And under those, it's pants, right?
It's a pants and a shirt, but it's all one piece. Like it's a 2-piece set, but it was like we could actually do
You
it.
wear undergarments and anything, right?
Yeah.
Feel a little breeze, you know.
So that's what's basically what my sister came out with. Like.
Oh yeah.
So
Now, with their traditions, was there any
they jumped over a room.
Okay, so still black, yes. Okay.
There you go with that shit again.
I mean, that tradition was taken from Africa, like that's putting in the slaves in here in America. You jump over a broom too?
Yes.
I didn't know
We talked about this on the podcast.
I heard everybody. I don't remember that.
Did you just say Harry Potter?
I didn't. I'm sure. It's too early for that.
But
I need the other one.
so, but both of Colleen and Bright outfits was hand stitched.
Okay.
So all of that was hand stitched, and it came out really nice. Had a good time. We had all types of food. A couple of Jamaican.
What was your favorite?
I wouldn't even say favorite.
Yo, why?
It wasn't like even favorite. It was like my mom was just got everything. Got fried chicken, jerk chicken.
What was the pause? What was the best thing you put in your mouth then?
Oh wait, pause. Don't say it like that.
And food, not person, food.
I can't with you.
What's your favorite out of anything? Like, was there any jerk chicken? No.
No, it was jerk chicken, fried chicken, roast beef with gravy. I hate you.
Gravy? Oh God. Gravy. I'm listening.
Hey,
How dessert? What about dessert?
Oh, we had regular cake, and then because it was two different types because my sister is vegan, so we had like her vegan food, her vegan cake, and then regular cake for us. It was good. Everything came out real good.
Did you cry?
No, actually no. I really,
what distracted you?
I don't know.
I actually thought my sister was going to cry first.
She didn't cry?
No, actually we told
Don't
her.
tell me he cried.
No, we
That'd be sweet.
hey, look, Franklin cried at his wedding, but she came down. But Brandy came
I want
down.
my man to be crying. I'm sorry, but up to you.
I had no way.
I'm just saying, if I was, I don't care if we go to the courthouse. You cry.
You gonna cry in front of the
You
judge?
know, cry when you sign that paper because your life is over.
Damn.
No, I'm joking.
No,
But
you ain't.
no one cried.
No, I think my sister would. We told our sister. I told my sister was like, hey, practice your crying because I know if she did makeup, if she had makeup and all that one, it's gonna be messed up. I said, no, practice your cry. So that was her assignment right before the wedding.
To not cry.
Even if she cried, don't have it like full blown.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no.
It's not
And your mom, dad, no one was emotional. No one was like, oh,
My dad was.
Okay.
I saw he wiped it. I was like, oh, my dad's crying. I'm on like I kind of got replaced as to being the best man because I was the one who was holding the ring for my sister too. It's like still to this day, it's still weird that my sister is married.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking like, you're a married woman now.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, I should not say this on here. I'm like, eventually you might have kids.
Mm-hmm.
You might have triplets. I'm gonna be an uncle. So like, I was like, we was
Why
all.
would you wish that on someone?
Yeah, no, my woman.
Like, it's hard
So
enough.
that's a lot to have one.
Exactly.
Yeah, not like Octomom, but yeah, Giant Cake plus 8. Lord.
I felt like we all bet on it. My mom, me, my
I mean,
cousin.
it is an easy way to get all of them at one time instead of doing it again and again and again.
That's some lazy lazy shit.
That's how your body is.
I don't want to be pregnant 5, 6, 7 times.
I
Get that shit out the way.
You know how many times you got to take out of work, you get fat, your clothes don't fit, your feet get swollen. If you're in the summertime pregnant, you're gonna be hot and sweaty. Like it's already bad if as a woman, like you got titty sweat, you got titty and belly sweat. No. It's gonna be bad. Like we don't need any of that. So it's oh my god. How did you get through? I have literally my phone on do not disturb.
Oh, I'm cracking up.
Anywho, congratulations to Colleen and Bright. We wish them nothing but the best. Did they plan on going on a honeymoon or no? Or not really? They're gonna wait later.
What was the music like? Was there music?
Oh, there was they played African music.
I'm sorry. I'll take responsibility for that one.
No, it was some good African music.
They're like, I'll be your peace. Sorry, the art.
No,
And your Tims.
oh, they played the whole. We had some dance music.
Barbara.
Oh, they played. They not.
African version of They Not Like Us?
Oh, they
That's the
played.
African version.
I have no idea, but I want to hear it now.
Oh, they were like this. They was playing. They not like us. I was like,
They are
oh.
much like us.
So I'm officially a brother-in-law.
Beat your ass and had to fight with if God's watching.
You think the motherland is what you disrespect? I think that.
So you know I have a brother now, so I can't really go.
It's a term of endearment. We all one.
Yeah.
You ain't shit.
But first of all, I love their culture. I love Nigerian weddings. I love how extravagant it is and the colors, just how it's different than the boring old traditional
I'm still
American white dress. Like
I still had to give a shout out to my mom because it took her like 3 months to put all of this together and everything.
That's it.
Yeah.
And usually say people like they
To put all of this together. So I still give a shout out.
She still works?
Yes.
Okay, she did all that and kept her black job.
I told you.
That's a hard working woman.
She's a superhero.
All the like when she
I
had
still
like,
gotta have her cooking one day. I never heard her cooking. Whatever. Anytime your mom has been at her house, you let me know so I can come.
oh yeah, you was there.
Yeah.
Are you?
She can cook.
I believe it. You get a lot from people. Anytime when we went to his graduation and she bought the muffins, I was like, oh, you are a lifesaver. I was starving. I think they had like a bag of chips or something. They was passing around. That was it. I was hungry.
I'm looking over at you like,
I think it was out there for like 3 hours. It was a lot of people who graduated.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, I was waiting to hear Avery, Samuel. Me and Mo couldn't even fit. We didn't go in the tables on the side. But congratulations to Colleen and Bright. How do you feel like was the vibe and energy between them that night? Like, did they feel like, oh, it's official? Like,
Yeah, that was definitely official. It was really.
no vaccine.
It was really like he was really good, and even now he was like, thank you for being there from the wedding, make sure everything was right, because I was like making sure everybody got their food. Like, hey, like it was a little discombobulated at first. I'm like, oh, table seats, you here, you here. I was getting everybody in order, and it was like,
You being modest. You know he had one of them like tablets and shit where he just like, you here. You here.
nah.
Was there assigned seats or assigned tables?
Yeah, we had assigned tables and everything.
And for the food, was it buffet style or was it like?
It was buffet style because you had like seasoned salads, different types of salads. Then you had his style of food, African food. Then you had like jerk chicken, potato salad, string beans, 2 different types of string beans because my sister is vegan.
Can you give you any ideas about how you maybe want to have a wedding one day, or what you would want, or maybe what you wouldn't want?
The side table seats, I would have had it like that, like put people on certain tables and stuff like that. The food, I I probably would do more like a. I probably wouldn't do it like a buffet. I probably would do like a service style.
Okay.
Like,
So people want to be standing up.
yeah, standing and waiting in line so long to get it, and I'll make sure like, okay, this is options to pick from. So like, you get a
What about for
salad.
appetizers though? Like if you do appetizer like a salad.
I would definitely do salads.
You do salads.
Salads or soup would be the appetizer.
I would have, if I was gonna have a wedding, I would have people serve food on like a platter. Well, not food, appetizers on a platter with something. But yeah,
So we had, but the one thing is we had so much food left over. It would, and we had salmon, jerk chicken, fried chicken.
oh, it's like too late. It's too late.
Why did you just get turned on for that?
I'm not turned on. I like
No, your whole face is.
it's certain things that excite me. When you open the mail and you get like a check and they're like, oh, you paid $2 for this, even if it's like $20.
I understand.
That gets you excited. And they're saying, oh, we got leftovers. Please take some. As soon as I hear that, it's over.
And that's
No, they have to take home boxes. Like,
yeah,
what?
that was it. I'm not gonna lie. I took like 4 big ass trays. I took like 4 big ass trays.
Because you get older. For me, I'm learning that I'm kind of a picky eater a little bit. So it's kind of hard to. And the thing is, I like having new stuff. Like I like having new stuff to eat like every other couple of days. So taking home leftovers and not have to worry about what I have to cook.
Yeah.
And cooking, oh, I'm doing it for sure.
I already said to myself that I said if I get a wedding cake, I'm having Michelle. Shout out to Michelle and Shelly D's. I'm gonna have her make my wedding cake.
White cake?
No, I'm gonna have Michelle make my wedding cake.
Oh, wedding cake. I got you. So we're gonna get into something I found interesting. I wanted to ask you guys about is Dior and Armani allegedly being accused of using sweatshops to make their luxury handbags. Their luxury handbags.
Okay.
What do you guys feel about like designer clothes,
I don't really
shoes, watches, fashion in general?
I don't really care about it. I'm more of I don't rely on name brand clothing. How I shop, I look at myself and say, oh, if I can see myself looking nice in that, I will buy it. But I don't live off of name brands and stuff like that. I don't look myself in.
If I can afford it.
Damn, that was a good.
I'm trying not to do that, but
Go ahead. I will break this.
I thought you was coming for me. I said, damn, what did I do?
no, I mean, like, if I can afford it, I wouldn't mind wearing it, but it's not the be all end all.
What do you feel like the implications it has on the black community about wearing this designer and literally spending your last on these designers?
It's
We,
stupid.
people put too much on that.
Like,
Beautiful
True.
with the $10,000 tissue.
Tissue.
Ain't got no job, but I'm alright. I spent all my money spent.
do y'all remember Fubu?
Yeah,
Baby Fat?
yeah. That farm?
Yeah.
No, don't shine the Russell, no. John? Nope.
Rockaware.
Indians?
I
EY?
think it was Indian.
Indians? Echo Red?
Yeah.
North Pole? I mean, South Pole. I said North Pole. South Pole?
Like, I remember name brands, and I'm like, I don't even.
No, the fact that they made Champion popular, I have no faith in the world. Because it just
Not champion.
no, not Champion. Let me rephrase that. It's the fact that trends come and go. Champion, we used to make fun of people. I used to have Champion stuff that I got from Payless. They would have the shoes, the shirts, the bag, all of that. And then a couple years ago, like 5, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, it just became this expensive $50 hoodies and $120 shoes. Yes.
That's no more champion.
You
I'm
remember,
telling you, like, you gotta look into it, like, about 7.
you remember during high school, people would wear Dickies? Like, that was the shit back in high school. Wear Dickies. I'm like, you know what? No, sorry.
You set her up for that. You know she's dreaming about certain words.
It's a Dickie. But yeah, Dickies. People love Dickies. There was another brand I can't think of, but it comes and go. Carhartt. Like they pay top dollar for this stuff, and it's crazy how it just comes and goes. I'm talking about the trends, not champion. I like champion, but just the trends of things. But allegedly, they were under fire because they were caught paying $50 to get a bag made from somewhere and then selling it for like $2,000, $1,000.
But I feel like that's how
Everything is
everywhere.
that way.
Yeah, it is. But it's emphasis on it being luxury. So it's different. Like you know how like if you shop on like Amazon or Shein and places like that,
Or Temu.
it's affordable.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news for some of y'all, but that name brand Chanel bag that you want to flaunt all the goddamn time, that was probably made in the sweatshop.
It was. And even did you either of you guys have a phase with like sneakers, with buying Jordans, Nikes, and in line? Why is it your thing?
Because my mom said I couldn't get them unless I could pay for them, and I would have did it.
Oh, okay. But you don't sit in line for them now.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I just buy shoes if it looks nice, if I can see myself wearing it. I'm not into name brands and shit like that. So I grew up with not relying on buying name brands.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was just more like,
If it was something that was splurged on or something that I had, like to me, clothes are clothes, whether it's name brand, whether it's not. Quality is quality. There are some things I won't go cheap on because of the quality of it, and there are certain things like I don't really care. Like some people are name brand down. The phone, the condiments, the napkins, the paper plates, the tables, the hefty bag. Like it gotta be name brand.
Hefty.
Hefty. Have any of you ever bought those brawny paper towels?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever had those. The one with the man on it, the lumberjack?
no.
They all do the same thing to me. I really don't
Okay,
give a
this
shit.
will be a weird one. What's your favorite toilet paper to use?
Why are you asking me that? I'm not about to divulge that on
You
camera.
said ask. Exactly. What kind of toilet paper do you use?
No,
You
I'm
like
not
the
divulging.
one that's stiff and they cut your ass, or the one that's soft and crumbles up in your ass?
I mean, clearly, I want the soft one.
So you want hard?
I find the orange pack of
Don't say
Scotch
my
tissues.
jokes. I thought it was better than that.
Oh my lord!
I got this orange pack of Scotch tissues. I will buy the regular Scotch tissues. I buy the Scotch tissues with the orange strand. And I will admit, I got fucking dew wipes and flushable wipes. Fuck that. I don't care.
I like the toilet paper that has the ridges in it. I like that. So a good Scotch, sometimes a Charmin, but yeah, what do you think? You like an angel soft type nigga.
Why?
I'm just joking. I don't know.
I'm Scott Charmin.
Scott Sharman, that's it? That's his nickname now, Scott Sharman. That's his alter ego. You the black kid, James Bond, he's Scott Sharman.
Now, if you get that button several more times, I don't want to hear shit.
You won't, Scott Sharman. Anyway, we're moving on. What are some brands that maybe are not as popular that you guys enjoy, if you can think of it?
In regards to anything?
Just saying that there may be a brand that isn't maybe highly revered or maybe highly popular with people, because a lot of people were saying with this scandal about Armani and Dior, even with Louis Vuitton, how they claim to have these leather bags, but really it's fake leather or it's plastic, and how Coach has been something that was in style at one point, kind of went outside, but now it's back in, but they always have 100% genuine leather, and their purses and accessories are affordable. So what is your, Coach in the sense? Like, is there a type of hat brand that you like to wear? Underwear brand? Y'all like Fruit of the Loom? Fruit of the Loom is a sexual thing.
Yeah.
It is.
No. Explain.
I'm a hands
Fruit
guy.
of the Loom?
Well, first of all,
And first of all, we know Loom, he's a rapper.
Luna.
Come on now, Golf Mall. Come on.
No, first of all, to me,
I prefer Hanes, by the way.
Hey, okay, what about you?
Hanes.
Why do I like Hanes? Because of Michael Jordan.
No.
That had absolutely
I didn't include that.
Why do you prefer it?
They just feel more comfortable in that.
Same. I started getting into Goodfella underwear. Yeah, the socks and everything are very comfortable.
You hear the gangster when you put them on?
What?
You said good. Oh my
Wait,
God.
I don't know.
I don't know. Sorry about that. Get out of here. I'm getting out of here.
Because your shit comes out of
You
nowhere.
said good fella.
No, I'm not
You
saying
know
that.
what? You did say good for this.
Well, it's a name brand they just put out for men's only. So like some of the Goodfellas outfits and something that does come out are nice. So like the socks, like I got Goodfellas socks on, they are comfortable. The other way they feel comfortable, so I don't have that.
What does it feel like?
You really had to go look to the side just to verify that he wasn't lying?
Well, I can't see that. He got ankle socks on, so I can't really see.
Yeah, I got ankle socks. I don't.
So y'all not into like the name brand underwear, the polos, the PSD, and the
Well, they. I know.
was it Ethica?
I don't know about that.
Ethica. No, don't give a fuck on here.
No, but my thing is this: like at the end of the day, when I look at clothes, if I see myself looking, if I can see myself wearing it, or I know I could look good into it, more 9 times out of 10, I will buy it. So I don't really pay attention. Oh, you got good stuff. Oh, you got Air Ones. Or you got Jordans on.
Yeah, why does it matter?
It doesn't matter. I'm like, it's sleeps and sleeps. I don't give a shit.
I mean, the most extravagant thing I'm probably going to spend money on is something with shirt.
Okay.
Like the sneaks like that.
Now, what about when it comes to like cars? When it comes to what was I say? Like appliances,
So now, when it comes to cars,
electronics.
I'm always going to be an Apple person. So I don't care about Apple and stuff like that. Got an Apple Watch, I can get AirPods, whatever. But my car, when it comes to cars, I'm more of a SUV guy. So I'm more of a GMC.
You're not so sustainable. We can get you from point A to point B. Doesn't cost a bunch of money. Won't burn your fucking gas up. So yeah.
I don't know, like,
How do y'all feel about Teslas though?
I won't do it. I won't drive a Tesla.
Teslas are so pretentious.
It's so crazy how people love Teslas, but then you hate it. Like, how does that work? I don't get it.
I see someone with a Tesla, I automatically assume they run rubbish account.
Because there's so many other electric cars you can have, but we're gonna move right along to. So I saw something really disturbing a few days ago. Y'all guys are familiar. You guys are familiar with No Jumper, of course, with Avery 22.
I was going to say, I think I know what it is.
They interviewed one of the gentlemen, the young gentleman who was involved in the murder, the robbery and the murder of Pop Smoke. I'm not even say his name because I don't even remember it, nor do I care enough to say it or repeat it. But the clip that I saw was him basically saying that he wasn't sorry for what he did because the way I was raised, you can't live with regrets and be sorry. You have to stand on what you did, and I regret it happening, but I'm not sorry. So it sounds like you are sorry.
You are.
But also because I don't know what it is about the media now, especially with Ad 22 and No Jumper, y'all are fucking jokes. I'm gonna say it right now. Y'all are desperate and pathetic for views, and you're fucking just sad.
Like, is this what it's come to now? You don't even have any.
You're 5 feet away from somebody who got someone who was involved in a murder of someone, and y'all interviewing it for likes and clicks to be controversial.
Yeah.
And then you're platforming somebody like that. Like what? It was already bad a couple weeks back when Charleston White was talking about, oh hey, King Von's people. I met the person who pulled the trigger and killed it. Like y'all are wild.
Y'all weird as fuck.
Yeah, like, that's crazy. That's
I don't understand why we're doing this. And like I said, No Jumper, I blocked them on Instagram. I didn't want to see anything from him. But him saying he didn't have any regrets, but you could tell in his voice, it doesn't matter. He sounds stupid. He didn't sound too smart. But I wanted to get you guys' opinions on why you feel like things like that are acceptable today, and was that something that you ever saw growing up ever? Like, was it compared to something like OJ being interviewed?
well,
or
I'm not
anybody
sure
else?
listen, because that's the first thing I thought of. That's the only thing I can think of that's kind of close to that is OJ dumbass doing that.
He interviewed.
And
And we'll get into the Stephen A. Smith stuff a little bit later, but yeah.
And I'm glad someone with common sense was like, no, we're not airing this because number one, it's disrespectful to the victims, the victims of the families or whatever. And number two, in OJ's case, nigga, you got away with it. Why the fuck would you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Just
Well, there are some not black people who think that he is still innocent. And just because a jury found him innocent, that he's innocent.
You've seen that little my eyes, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the whole interviewing somebody in the whole classroom, it's weird, it's awkward.
First of all, my thing is, anybody that interviews anybody for any crime they done or they want to talk to them about it, I'm like, y'all weird as fuck. What's the point of even breaking up this topic? Because it's like, it doesn't matter if you're doing it for views or likes, but it's like, you think that's going to give you popularity because you talk to somebody who killed someone?
They do.
And I'm like,
they know, because nowadays it's not about journalism, it's about who can be the most salacious, who can get the most views, who can say the most outlandish shit. And half of the time, people like Charleston White, people like any type of public figures, Candace Owens, who say certain things, grifters, they literally say things to make people upset because they know it's going to garner views. They don't care about it. Go ahead.
I hate your Candace now, I automatically see you because you didn't say yours a while.
Yeah.
I do a lot of the impression really well, but also play dumb very well.
Like when he said the thing to the chat, and she started talking, I'm like,
but it's just disappointing now that people are not doing, like, people don't understand how powerful their platforms are and how it's harmful to the public to put people certain ways. Like, he didn't need to speak at all. We didn't need to hear from him ever. So we're going to get into the Trump and the Biden debate.
Okay, so
full disclosure, I didn't watch that shit at all. I knew what was getting ready to happen.
So I watched it. I'm gonna say this. I watched it
as well.
I watched the whole thing. Yes. Was it bad? Yes. Did Biden stumbled and he felt like he was lost in words?
Before you get into all that, I just got one question for you.
Was
what underway did you expect it to go? You saw the first debate they had, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you think this was
other debates
different?
that they had, yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't like I wasn't expecting nothing different, but I knew. Let's put it like this: they're both old as fuck.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where you see it. Doesn't matter how you see it. Yes, the first debate was always good. And sometimes some people going to stumble, some people will mess up, or some people overthink their answers and stuff like that, or they forget to say certain things. But I paid attention to a lot of things that Biden and Trump said, and even with Trump, I watched the whole 90 minutes of this motherfucker really sat there and lied about everything.
Mm-hmm.
That said that he never said, I said Hillary needs to go to jail. I never said the military are suckers and losers.
Basically, he just repeated his strategy.
Basically, he did.
He doesn't debate. He deflects.
I know, that's why I didn't watch it.
And then but I think it's important for people to tune in because it gives you a refresher. Because sometimes as time has gone on, people kind of forget things. And I think it's a good refresher for us to remind you guys, there are people who are not equipped to run this country, and he's one of them.
He's really
and he said really salacious things like when it comes to abortion, they're trying to extract the baby from the person's womb at 9 months and kill them. Who said that?
Who's murdering babies out of them?
Who is murdering a child that's already at 9 months and out of the womb and out there? What?
And then he said,
that's not what Roe versus Wade was.
It wasn't. And then he turned around and said,
Roe versus Wade.
And then he turned around.
Nigga, you should know.
Exactly. And he turned around and said,
my victims get pregnant.
Yeah, because their body automatically shuts down when they see the cheetah.
I'm not even going to go there, but no. But then he turned around and said, I gave y'all H2O. Nigga, we breathe every fucking day, so you didn't give us H2O.
He definitely said that.
Yeah, he said, I gave y'all H2O.
So basically Jesus.
and said that we are Biden and his presidency has been the most, that there have been so many illegals that have come from prisons and base asylums or mental hospitals, and they've been coming here killing people, and they've been stealing black jobs.
And then I want to ask you something. What the hell is black job?
I don't know. I don't know what a black job is. But my thing is, he's using one example of the foreign people who had killed that little girl recently. I don't remember her name or where it was.
Yeah.
He's using that to say, oh, this is the most illegals immigrants have ever gotten in the country. Says who?
I was like, wait, but were you the one who snatched kids from their families and put them in cages? And they would sit in the cages for almost 3-4 months, and then Biden turned around and tried to return them to their families? Mm-hmm. Like, did we just, everybody had amnesia that day?
He basically just lied about everything.
And that's what made me, and on top of that, that did make me mad about the debate, because none of CNN's anchors didn't do no fact check on him.
Yeah.
So they just let him say whatever he wanted.
Well, no, it's not that they wouldn't do it, they couldn't do it, because that was one of the agreements he made as far as the debate. They could fact check in real time, they had to wait till the
Yeah, and that's kind of what pissed me off, because they didn't do no type of fact check. But and then like this,
it seemed like some of the Trump supporters were a little bit quiet after the debate. It was just me.
Yeah,
I haven't heard no other public figures. I didn't see Amber Rose dumbass post, and I didn't see Candace Owens post. I didn't hear anybody say anything, but what he was saying was so incorrect.
Mm-hmm. But everybody's so worried about, oh, Biden, I don't think Biden can do this. Biden needs to drop out. And Biden, I'm like, y'all worried about Biden dropping out. I'm like, but wait, y'all both knew that they was old. We both have a term with Trump and a term with Biden. We knew what we was dealing with both of them. Yes, they was old, but my thing is this. How the fuck y'all could sit here and say, we need to drop out, Biden needs to drop out. Nobody's turn around and say, oh, Trump needs to drop out because all the shit you doing is all that. I'm like, did you forget we just saw the documents of Epstein that said that allegedly you was over here molesting and having sex with 13-year-old girls?
Nigga, you are convicted felon. That should be enough. And the bullshit about the whole immunity thing. Oh, man.
Oh, well, we need to get into that later.
Oh, man.
Now, we need to get into that later. But, like, how can we sit here and say Trump was better than Biden? I'd rather take someone who's on life support than a motherfucker who was convicted felon. Or who lied about his business deal in New York that he came to do no business deal for the next 2-3 years.
Listen, he's not lying. He lies and says he knows nothing of Project 2025. He's totally clueless about it. When more than half of the people in your administration
as part of that.
Yep.
Like, makes sense.
The Republican Party is part of that. So how do you not know?
Like, this is what pissed me off about that. And then it's like, all 2 weeks y'all worried about Biden's performance, his performance in his first debate. Did we forget that Obama had a bad performance with Mitt Romney, but we still turned around and Obama won his second term with Mitt Romney? Did we forget about that?
Well,
everybody had their bad
these
performance.
people say the same fives, or maybe the same thing about Biden. He's too old.
And that's the
only they
But
say.
did you notice this is the first time that anybody used that as his age? Like, oh, he is too old. Okay, y'all say he's too old.
Was he too old when he was the vice president? No one ever complained about that. It's so hilarious how people are like that. It's hilarious.
He wasn't too old when he helped y'all, when he was paying y'all stimulus and when y'all financial aid and canceling y'all student loans. Y'all was not. He wasn't old then. When he came back and gave y'all did all this passing law, he wasn't old then.
Let's get something straight. Trump is a liar. He's going to continue to be a liar. It's the same man that claimed Obama was born, where he thought he was born, in Africa somewhere or something?
No, I think he was. He said he was an Islam. He was
he said he was a terrorist.
Mm-hmm.
He said a whole bunch of stuff. And the difference between Obama and Joe Biden with the age and stuff is the fact that Obama knew how to play Trump and know how to make him feel fucking stupid. Even when he said he wanted to see what my birth is, and he played the intro to Lion King to make everybody laugh because you sound fucking stupid. And where I wish Biden had some of the wit and some of the alertness if he was a little bit older, maybe he had a black. But because black people are used to people trying us and trying us, I think Obama just showed that, like, he was of course stressed out because he looked totally different when he left office. But
he didn't have no grade when he was in the White House, and he left.
White.
I was like, they stressed that.
They stressed the fuck out of him. But
and he couldn't smoke no cigarettes.
No, or no weed.
He probably couldn't.
Listen, all I know is
if I was the president, I definitely.
All I know is he handled himself very well. People were ridiculing him, and Trump has a habit of doing it. Except now that he's up against his fellow white man, he's having less and less arguments to have in the state. So they keep attacking how old he is and saying, "Oh my God, we're blaming his wife for doing this and that. Why is she doing like she can be in control of him?"
Don't do well.
What?
You said it on the last podcast. Biden dementia. No, don't do that.
What did I say? I don't remember. I told you I don't remember. And I say things from the heart.
Look, I'd say this at the end of the day.
Oh, this is a dumb Biden for getting shit?
Yes. You actually imitated him during the outro to one of these.
Did I?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
But my thing is this: at the end of the day, we need to. Our democracy is on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter how you feel about somebody, because I had this conversation at work, and there's really people at work sitting there saying, "Oh, I don't want to vote for Trump because he's an asshole with the way he did for us and stuff like that. But I have no confidence in Biden. So what should I do? Should I skip out on the vote, or should I what?" And I'm like,
I would love to ask people, what confidence do you need? Like, what has gone on in the last 4 years of this country that would make you think he's not competent? And y'all keep, like I said, once again, y'all keep blaming inflation on this man. The president does not control the country. I know it's the illusion. I know he's the face in front. He's like the mascot for America.
right, exactly.
He does not control the country. It is Congress. It is your local government. Y'all don't understand that.
Y'all city council, y'all mayor, the whole
Like,
line.
y'all gotta stop with the bullshit about, oh, like, yo, we could have had Stephen Hawk in the office, and when in the shit would have still been running. It's not one person who runs the country, and y'all need to get that out of your head. It's so annoying. Did I say his name right? The guy who was in the wheelchair? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it was empty. But literally, it's ran by multiple people, and that is the reason why Trump is dangerous, because he has multiple people behind him that have the same agenda as him. It's not just him by himself. It's what he stands for, what he represents, the people he entices inside of the country, all the riots that have been going on when really it's been peaceful protesting. And in the riots, we realized it was people from the suburbs who were coming down to the city and breaking shit and then leaving. And then they're blaming it on the residents that were there. All the Proud Boy and the Tiki Torch meetings and all them rushing the Capitol.
They was from the South.
It's literally the people that he has behind him and supporting him that is scary. Y'all need to stop with the bullshit, really.
Like, I understand that at school they teach you to vote for the president do everything. But when you get older, you realize it's your city council, your mayor, your state attorney, the general attorney.
Because guess what? The Republicans is going for all that bullshit. There's other states that are like, nope. California's governor is doing it right.
Exactly.
He just came out with, I forgot what it is. These new laws that he came
Like,
out with.
how you could come in 2025, this Project 2025, and say being homeless, they put out a law that say being homeless and living out on the street is a fucking crime. Explain that shit to me. So then you telling me if you're homeless and you living on the street, the cops could arrest you, and knowing that you have no place to go?
So now in California, the new laws that were put out, so and they're effective on July 1st, and they have been since July 1st. There are new taxes on guns and ammo. There are date rape drug testing kits that are available at bars, and they are also eliminating junk fees that people get when it comes to any type of purchases online, any type of equipment or things that you're paying for. All the fees will be up front. So instead of you seeing a commercial just like $12.99 and the fees are like $20, it'll actually be everything up front. So California is actually doing right. Maybe I should.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
But my thing is
Dun,
that,
dun, dun.
but like, I'm gonna show you, like, I got the list of, mind you, there's like 920 pages of Project 2025.
We'll get into that later.
But I got some list of it, what they're going to try to do.
Oh, you can listen to it.
Yeah, so I got the list of Project 2025 that what they are trying to do. First, eliminate the Department of Education. Now, you know, all the down south, South Carolina, North Carolina, Louisiana, they are already close to last place in education.
Do you know there was a dumbass person in the comments that said, okay, so what's the bad thing about Project 2025 and how exactly is it affecting black people? I don't see.
No, I already got some. Eliminate the Department of Education. Use public funds to pay for private religion schools. Encourage Christian doctorates to through public schools. Dismantle civil rights and DEI protection to all levels of government. Eliminate no-fault divorce. Total bans on abortion, regardless of viability or health of a mother. Ban of all contraceptives. That means contraceptives being a
What I told y'all, ladies,
no
what's
pills,
them niggas' pockets up?
no pills, no condoms, none of that. Ban.
Oh, clean wrap.
This is
Saran wrap. Aluminum foil if you're freaky.
Look.
What?
Oh, I got y'all in this one.
Or baggy.
Aluminum foil. You be cutting the fuck out of them.
No, shit, just one little texture.
No, hold on. She threw that out there like I was just gonna let that slide. Like you didn't just say that.
Yeah. Hold up.
I prefer parchment paper. That's my favorite.
Yeah. I hate you. Oh, wait.
She did it
You
again.
did it again. Do it again.
Oh my god.
Not doing it.
Here's another one. Ban African American and gender studies in all levels of education. Tax cuts on major corporation and 1% while increased tax on the rest. Eliminate unions and all worker protection. Eliminate all climax protection. Encourage Arctic drills since the ice caps are melting. Eliminate regulations of big business and oils. Raise retirement age. Now they're trying to say instead of 65, they're trying to make you go to 75. Eliminate Social Security for elderly and disabled. Provoke capital punishment and speedy. Alright. We're back. So we're back. Sorry for a little interruption. So I already said raise the retirement age, eliminate Social Security for elderly and disabled, promote capital punishment, only recognize traditional families, and overturn Albert Field and Holden in attempts to eliminate
Okay, so this is a sexist, racist, homophobic, prejudice
agenda,
basically. Y'all need to get to it. We'll get into a little bit more later. But right now, we're going to get into our quick topics or our quickie topics. And I'm trying to run through this as much as I can. A minute or two on each of them because we have some other topics, important topics to get into. First off, by saying RIP to Bill Cosby, Bill Cobbs, who was an actor. I think he was in his 80s. He's been in a lot of different movies. He's been around for a long time. Look him up if you need to. Probably when you look at him, you'll recognize him and remember him being in something.
He shot me on Brown and Jackson.
I've never seen New Jack City all the way.
You did?
No, not in its entirety.
Adulterer, your soul is required in hell. That's what he said before he shoots me.
Yeah.
Is he good?
Yes.
Nino
Maybe
Brown,
you should have told me that, because now I don't want to watch something.
Nino Brown literally is walking out the courtroom, having doing an interview or whatever, and then he just comes up off the cuff like, "Adulterer, your soul is required in hell." Pull it out the blicky right there in front of everybody.
They just shot him.
I see that in it, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay.
He, the one he said he makes my
Yeah.
make my dick hard.
Right, that's where I got that from.
What makes him deep for what?
He wants to kill Nino because Nino killed his mom back in the day, but he didn't know.
Oh, light skin versus dark skin. Okay.
So bad.
Make my dick hard.
Okay, for some word. Let's give a round of applause for Megan Thee Stallion and her outfit. Megan has been doing her thing with the promo. I love it. She was on Club Shay Shay, which I watched. She's gonna be on Family Feud, I think, tomorrow. She's gonna be on Family Feud. I'm gonna be watching with my dad. And then she has some other shows coming out. I'm just really proud of her. I love the album. I thought it was great, despite what the barbs and the Tory fans have to say. The album was great. I felt like the production was great. There were no skips on the MV. I've been listening to it nonstop, and I'm very proud of her, and I'm very happy with
I
her.
have so much respect for Meg. After she did that interview with Shay Shay, I was like, damn. Like, she really been doing her thing. And it's like,
Clock it, the fact that he apologized in the first minute. I love that. I love people who can take accountability about something, especially because of the public perception of her over the years. And to all the fans who keep talking about Tory, I need you guys to go read the case, read the facts, go Google this jail phone call, and Google the text messages that he sent to her and Kelsey. So, yeah, shut the fuck up. Anyway, but she's been doing her thing with the promo, and I love it. And I love all of the songs. My favorite, I don't know if I have any favorite songs. I think they're all like my favorite. How about you?
And get money and get the phone.
Paper together, yes, with UJK. So congratulations to her. She debuted at number 3 on Billboard out of the 200. She debuted number 3. Taylor Swift is still number 1. I'm scratching my head. Only because I know about, because I'm a music lover. I'm so into how streaming has negatively impacted music and how people have streaming farms, and I don't trust streaming. So yeah, I don't trust it. But anyway, congratulations to her. I wanted to talk about Sexy Red because there was a video a lady had posted online saying that Sexy Red is detrimental to the black community.
oh, I saw
and
that.
to young little girls.
Girls, I saw that.
Let me
Y'all really didn't grow up during the little, Foxy Brown era, did y'all?
Let me explain this to y'all. If your child is tuned into Sexy Red, you are not doing your job as a parent. My parents didn't make sure I wasn't watching certain shit, but also they talked to me enough that if I did consume that stuff on my own or out in public, I had enough discernment to know what's fucking entertainment and what's real.
Right.
That's the problem with y'all. I never heard anybody ever, we as black people have to stop with the whole conspiracy that people are against us when we're against each other, as it is. I never heard y'all say nothing about Madonna. Britney Spears and her was swapping spit on stage. No Christina Aguilera, Paris Hilton, sex tapes, Kim Kardashian. But every time it's, oh my God, Beyonce's in the Illuminati. Beyonce's in the Illuminati. Jay-Z is this. Jay-Z said Sexy Red. It's an agenda on black people. No, it's not. Oh, everybody's gay and they're trying to emasculate black men. What was Prince doing? What was Rick James? What was Rick James doing?
I'm Rick James, bitch.
I'm not doing the whole slander and brick thing.
No, it's not slander. It's the fact that they think that there's emasculation of men when men were fluid back then with how they dressed.
I mean, it was the 80s. Everyone dressed like that.
The excuses this nigga come up with.
No, I'm not even trying to make it.
And guess what? Everybody was doing both.
I'm not even trying to make it. Everyone did dress like that in the 80s.
And they were fucking each other.
Probably.
All of them.
Probably.
So why is it a problem now?
I mean,
That's what I'm trying to say.
Hey, I ain't got a problem with it.
Okay? But I'm so tired of that black people always thinking it's a conspiracy and saying things about even women rappers. And we have niggas talking about killing each other, selling drugs, smacking people, like
fucking bitches and
all the above.
And
And then I'm tired of Jermaine Dupri talking about, when he brought up, it's nothing but stripper rappers now, and stripper culture, and y'all niggas be spending the most money in the strip clubs. I'm tired of it. Grow the fuck up. How y'all only like something when you can make a commodity off it. When you don't make no money, you're not involved, then you got a problem with it. If a woman is making money off of her body by selling it or doing whatever in the media, you have a problem with it. But if it was your big music video, you had a bunch of big booty bitches up in there shaking it, you'd be fine with it.
or big titties.
Exactly.
I mean, Jermaine has those in his video.
And that's what I'm saying. Y'all are full of shit. And then he kept talking about Sexy Red.
Y'all wishy-washy.
He kept talking about Sexy Red because she sold 28K her first week when her album had came out. And y'all don't understand, streaming is way different than records. People had to physically go out and buy CDs back in the day. And then have CD players or have a stereo to play it in or a car in. It's different. You can literally watch something on YouTube. Do you know how many streams equals one sell? 250.
Exactly. Yeah.
250 streams. That's borderline, what is it? I don't want to say rape, but basically, borderline rape. You're raping the artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Oh
Where would you go with that?
Borderline abuse. Let me say that instead.
Yeah, I was a little lost on that. I was like, what the fuck you mean?
Basically, they're raping them. They're raping the artist.
That you said that makes sense.
You said what?
A lot of skit about that on the second album.
Yes, and the thing is, they've been doing it. It's worse now with streaming. It was worse before, but now it's even worse now. And moving on to congratulations to LeBron and his son, LeBron James Jr., for officially being teammates on the Lakers. So they're invading with the Cavaliers, but we'll accept it anyway.
Yeah. But did y'all see that Umar talk about his son that he won't watch him unless he dumped his white girl from him?
I thought that was lame.
How do you feel about it?
Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
No, I mean, the reason why I said it was lame is because you ain't had no smoke for any other athletes before Ronnie who dated outside the race. But all of a sudden now for Bronny, it's a problem. Like,
especially because you sat with fucking Nick Cannon. You have no room to talk. That nigga didn't have a whole village outside of his race.
like if you go on and call out Bronny for that, then call out every athlete who dated a white, every black athlete who dated a white girl.
I think also it's just the timing of it. Like, if you don't care about it, if you're not going to say congratulations, don't even respond because it wasn't the moment for that. The moment was to celebrate them becoming teammates and it being the first thing that we've ever seen in the NBA in the history of it.
Just say you don't like the Lakers because you got a problem with anything Lakers or Lakers affiliated. You keep going at Vanessa Bryant. You're talking about Bronny. Just say you don't like the Lakers.
Keep it pushing on Dr. Umar. I can't even say Umar. I want to say Omar.
I know. I just said Umar.
You sent in the group chat X cringy voicemail, and I found out that came out about 2 years ago, a year or two ago. What made you stumble across that?
I was playing around on YouTube when I found it. I was like, I never heard about this before.
And he begging on there, y'all. He begging so bad. It's so desperate.
I said, what the fuck?
And the girl posted it.
I know.
She posted it. And did he ever get back for her or no?
No.
He ain't gonna spend too much time on it. Act is a little.
I'm gonna leave him alone because he's down bad right now. His hero is in shambles right now.
He's down bad right now. Between him and his case, do we know any updates on his case? No.
I didn't hear nothing about the case.
Nothing else? I don't know if you guys are aware of Chris Brown and his meet and greet photos.
I hear
And how any photos you want, anything you want, you got. Now, allegedly, these meet and greet tickets are $1,111, right? There was a debate online where I think a guy had posted, and I actually kind of agreed a little bit, where he said, "Yo, these girls will pay $1,000 to go up and brother won't take their boyfriend to jail."
Real shit. Real shit.
Yo, and
So
I was like, well, he's Chris Brown, duh. So it's like,
y'all was spending the rent money to go stand and take a picture with Chris.
yeah.
But a nigga can't even get a movie out of it? Really?
So I wanted to know what you guys thought about that at that point.
I agree with Homeboy. I can't get taken out of a date because you blowing the rent on Chris Brown.
Look, how many times they blow rent from Beyonce's concerts and shit like that, and then they be like, "Oh, you gotta pay for this." Like,
Especially with the argument of the whole 50-50 thing, like, people will complain. Like, I believe in doing whatever works for you.
right?
But I would never pay that much to meet and greet somebody. Like,
I
it's
even
gonna
know.
take some money.
Look,
What you don't know, she just took a microchip out. Look at it. You trying to play it all, you bring it.
I hate you.
You put that in my drink.
she was drinking it anyway.
Exactly.
No, if you are the boyfriend of one of these women, husband or whatever,
A lot of people been breaking up.
you need to live out a mixed
They
relationship.
see the pictures and the poses, and they're like, no, fuck that.
Like, she did that for him, but won't even give you.
The time of day. I can't get a
She
piece
can't
of
even take you
bread.
to Applebee's, but
She
she'll
can't.
pay for Chris
She got
Brown.
you the 2 for $25.
That's the whole game.
There's been a lot of celebrities and public figures lately who are getting honorary doctorate degrees. And the most recent one is the comedian Pretty B. She got an honorary doctorate degree. And a lot of people had a lot of thoughts on it. I didn't initially, but after I saw how she was responding to people, what she was saying, when she responded with, I think it was a video she was on live,
I felt like it was understandable why they felt like the way they feel.
I 100% think that people could be upset with famous people who get honorary degrees, because honorary degrees are something you don't have to work for in your hand and you're just given. So she was basically saying, now y'all call me Dr. So-and-so now. And people were kind of just like, huh?
Well, why did the man for school? They wasn't getting to it.
Right, but I think it was the way that she was going about it, where it's like you weren't trying to be humble about it, you were kind of just bragging about, like, I'm a doctor now. And in this day and age, to me, I don't have a problem with somebody being proud about that. It's just you seem tone deaf. Like, there are people in here who have heavy debt, who are in school because they're trying to better their life and they don't have the opportunity. And y'all have to remember, everybody does not want to own their own business. Everybody doesn't want to be a boss, and everybody doesn't want to be a content creator and put their personal life out there. So the only option they have is to work with what they got up here.
Exactly.
So it is a bit harmful that I think Shaq got one. A lot of people get honorary degrees who never, even went to school or paid anything. And it is disrespectful. To me, it is the people who pay and actually sit in those classes and get a doctorate degree, because it's not easy and it takes years.
Shit. Look how long it took me to get my bachelor's.
Right. But the thing is, how would you feel if somebody came up and got a job you were qualified for, or based off of recognition and not off of
Hard work.
Right.
And tell me the truth, it's more like nowadays they looking for somebody for more experience in the field than you having a paper saying you got a degree. So it's more like nowadays it's just like, oh fuck.
That's
you.
bullshit though. They're not looking for people with experience. They're looking for people to move in who they know. Because what you'll find out is that sometimes people who don't have experience or don't have a degree get moved in because of nepotism.
Exactly.
So how the fuck would I get experience if I'm trying to get experience?
Exactly.
It makes no sense. You know who Mr. Beast is?
No.
Mr. Beast is a what?
Hey,
It really sounds like
oh, wait.
if it was Mr. Harry Beast, I would understand. He walk in like, is that you, Mr. Harry Beast? Like, no, Mr. Harry Beast is in my pants.
No, I was going to say, these could be implying something.
Well, you know Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
You know Beast from X-Men.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, this is Mr. Beast. No.
You know what?
What is this?
I said she gonna come out with somebody.
Mr. Beast is a famous social media influencer, aka YouTuber. He's a white gentleman,
Okay.
younger, and he got famous for his crazy. You never seen his videos? He gets crazy views. Anyway, I just want to let y'all know, well, not let y'all know, but ask you guys' opinion about. He had put a video out recently where he's building houses in Jamaica and giving them to families.
That's cool.
You know what? I think I must skip this topic because if y'all knew who Mr. Beast was, I think you would probably have a little bit more to say.
Fill me in.
I can't really fill you in because he's somebody I know in passing. I don't watch his stuff. I've seen it before and I've watched clips of it. But he's very like, you ever seen the video online where it's like, we're going to give 10,000 away to everybody who we see walking down the street with? You ever seen those?
Yeah,
No?
I have.
What do you watch? You just watch ESPN highlights all day?
Yes.
You know what? We're going to move on. Anyway,
This is a man who likes sports.
No. This is okay. Number one.
I'm gonna look it up.
Number one. I am almost 45 years old, so a lot of the social media shit.
Damn, you just revealing that age.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, I used to watch.
Look how many subscribers he has.
I used to watch a YouTube video that he almost 300 million.
300 million? That is the most subscribers anybody has on YouTube.
True.
Which makes me question about the bots.
It can be mostly bots.
Like, when I scroll around on YouTube, I usually look for stuff I know. I don't go look for
Well,
shiny shit.
see, I used to watch YouTube videos where the guy comes around and cleans like the pathways of a house because they get so dirty. He would power wash the driveways and stuff like that. And I thought, like, oh, if I could find them,
Those are satisfying.
yeah, they're very
Look, this is one of my YouTube searches. Game 5, 1992 NBA Finals.
damn.
You want to know mine? No.
YouTube, not YouPorn.
No, I said YouTube.
Okay.
Oh my God. I'm trying. But
But
the
you
only
didn't
one.
say you didn't know YouPorn.
Red tube. Anyway, but
No.
anyway, but anyway, the only reason I'm bringing it up is because clearly I'm suspicious of him. Somebody having 300 million views, somebody getting like he'll put out a video, it'll get like 10 million views in like an hour or two. Like it's very suspicious to me. I don't trust it. And he literally has like restaurants across the country, like we're on like this called ghost restaurants, where you can only order it online and they bring it to you. You can't go to a store, like it's like a storefront somewhere, but you can't go there. He has candy bars. If you go to the store, look for Mr. Beast candy bars. It's like he's an enigma. Now he got famous originally from doing videos back in the day, like 2014, where it's like counting to 1,000, counting to 1,000,000. He would, yes, and he would literally sit there for a day or two or however many days and count to 1,000,000 and count to 1,000. So I just sense a lot of bot activity, and do I think that him making 100 homes and giving away is great? But it's like in Jamaica, you couldn't do that here.
But
It just always rubs because it just
rubs
seems
you
like
the wrong way.
Yeah, it just seems like it's pandering to me. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong.
I feel you.
But the how do you pronounce this? Uvalde police were arrested.
Yes, Uvalde. So, Uvalde police, commissioner or the captain of the officers who didn't go in and
To save the children.
Save the children. This will be the first time an officer will be charged for, I think it said, disorderly conduct and endangerment of the child for each count. I think the captain himself got 10 counts of endangerment of the child. So this is literally going to be the first time in history an officer is going to be responsible for the child's death. This is history making.
And that's because they were neglectful. They were trying to save themselves and not put themselves in the line of duty like they're supposed to be.
Yeah, so I don't know.
It's sad.
It's sad that how that happened, but at the end of the day, I was like, this will be history. Like now, you got to be worried. I should say worried, but on top of that, a cop, your job is to protect, and if you refuse, if you go do that, you will get charged.
You want to something up?
Yeah, I'm about to see what the charge is.
Speaking of charges, we're going to mention Kanye West is being sued once again, and now he's being sued by another group of ex-employers. At this point, I think he's been sued.
Are you sending them weird ass texts too?
I don't know, but I didn't really read the details of this one. I think I did. Maybe I took a picture of it.
It's racist.
I mean, is it not?
Yeah, that's sexual whiteness. They can't be racist.
It says, oops, Kanye West is sued by employees again. Workers claim his team forced them to work extreme hours and called them new slaves. He also hired minors who were allegedly exposed to pornographic content by his wife, Bianca.
Yeah, I found out the charges he got for the officer.
And for you Uvalde? Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So Uvalde, he's getting, his name is Peter Ariendo. Pete Ariendo. He's 52. He is being charged with 10 counts of abandoning and endangering a child.
Only him, not the rest of them?
Only him and one other cop. That's it.
Okay.
I said, damn, he was his bill. They said his bill was set at $10,000. He post bail if he was released the same day. The second officer was also charged. He was charged with 29 felony counts of abandoned and endangering a child. So wait. Now I'm confused. How you get the commissioner or the captain? He get charged 10 counts of abandonment and endangerment, but the second officer get 29. Should that be reversed?
Who's higher up? The commissioner's higher up?
Yeah, the commissioner's higher up. Actually, the captain's higher up.
Okay, so the captain's getting how many counts?
10. But his officer underneath him get 29.
I don't know if it's a case where were they both on site or was one of them on site and the other one wasn't.
I think
Because it was a case where I may be the captain and I'm higher than you and you are the commissioner but you're just doing whatever during that time and I'm not there and I'm not present. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I would think.
I don't know if it was a thing where the commissioner came late and maybe it was just 10 kids after he been. I don't know what it is. You have to, I guess, look it up.
I would have to really do something, yeah. Because he's only the one guy who's the actual.
Everybody will be getting charged, in my opinion. Everybody will be getting charged for something the way no one stood up to do anything.
Like, I don't even know how to explain to that because it's like at the end of the day, there's 29 kids who got killed, and y'all was outside, and I shouldn't give him a pass in my opinion. I will understand if that was the first time y'all ever dealt with that situation. But at the end of the day, y'all should have just went in and did what y'all had to do. I don't care what nobody says. Because I keep, every time I hear about these stories, I keep thinking about my dad. Because, like, if my dad was since my dad's a retired cop, if my dad was a cop or not, and he noticed that the cops couldn't do anything, my dad would have went in. Didn't get a fuck what the cop said, nothing.
I know regular civilians
We would have ran in, would have attempted to run in.
They would have no protection or everything.
They would have given a fuck. They were like, my kids in here. They would have done anything to protect their kids.
Right.
So it's like,
It's just bad. You're getting paid to service. You have a lot of benefits. You have, not saying it's an easy job, but until some actual action pops off, for the most part, it's like your security. You're standing around, you're just protected. And then when the action pops off, you do your duty. So for you, it's disappointing that we put so much trust in people like that who harass and kill people who are not a threat, but when there's a threat right in front of them, they do nothing. So it's a power thing.
like how would you feel, Mo? Because you haven't said anything.
Mo dollars. Judge Mo
I
dollars.
should have a job.
You just somebody have a budget?
No, I said the guy should have a job. I didn't know you go to jail for that.
Well, then we don't know how far. This
Tell me you go to jail for that. You ain't protecting my kids.
I think it was all because like the families was. I felt like the families was pushing the attorney general to charge him, and he had no other choice but to do it. But like, what does that say afterwards? Like, let's say if it goes to trial and everything, and then it comes out he was guilty, then now it's going to be more pressure on the cop. I'm not saying that it's good or bad. I'm not trying to give him no credit, but now it's like, well, fuck. I got no other choice to protect anything because now if I don't, I'm gonna be charged like these two.
Yeah, we'll see how if anything else comes up. We'll inform you guys on it.
So like, we get ready to reset. I'm gonna pause for a minute, come back, give y'all part 2 of the episode. Alright? Chill out, we'll be back.
Oh, that's good.
You gonna pause the video? No. Anytime soon. Okay.
Yes, let's get some little snacky tonight.
Jesus, you know, so Canadians now.
I want to go back and look at the camera.
And welcome back to part 2 of the episode, the 2418 show. It's your guy, Mo.
Yes, it Avery.
You know who it is. That's it.
Oh,
It's me, Snitchy.
I used to like this one. What's up next?
You talk about Kanye being stupid already. I already mentioned it.
Yeah, that was some wild shit.
If you call me a new slave,
I will stab you.
I can believe it though. This is like the second or third employee who's come out and complained about it. So I believe it. And y'all, why are buying Yeezys? I could never.
Those are ugly ass shoes.
Y'all niggas is embarrassing.
They really are ugly. I would never own them.
It just shows how gullible people are because I'm not saying they're ugly or I never wore them. I don't care to wear them. However,
They ugly as fuck.
y'all are willing to spend that much money on that. And this man is literally calling people like you new slaves. And that's what bugs me is that people don't understand. You are the only difference between you and these people is the chance and opportunity. If you were to switch places with these people, they would treat you the same way you treated them and treat you like shit. So
Slavery was a choice and they still bought them. You think them calling his police slaves will stop people from buying shoes?
listen, no, people weren't think that shit is funny until it happened to them. In other news, Rick Ross was attacked in the Great Land, as some people pronounce it wrong, Canadian. Rick Ross was in Canada. I don't think it was Toronto.
I heard Vancouver.
I saw her.
Vancouver, was it Montreal? I don't know.
I heard Vancouver.
I gotta tell my brother.
No, I've been to Toronto.
How was it, fam? Were you cheesing, fam?
It was different.
What's up, Brody? Brody? You got a plan?
I'm not gonna start this with you.
You cheesing, fam? Okay.
I walked into that one.
When you went to Canada, where'd you go? Like while you were there, not where you went, like the place, but where'd you do?
I went to see the Niagara Falls. I went to see different spots.
Did you have any poutine? maple syrup.
Yeah, maple syrup. What's that?
Sorry about that.
What was that?
Sorry. Sorry about
And
that.
then Canadian bacon is so fucking good.
Damn. That shit better be dry when you get up.
You know what's gonna be 2 pieces of Canadian bacon underneath my house.
I ain't gonna lie, the Canadian bacon, their breakfast style is, they do more of
Savory?
No, they do more like fruits. and
Savory?
stuff.
Savory, Avery. Scott Sharman.
Fucking awesome.
But he was I think there was was it like a festival?
Yeah.
It had to be because who's fucking recording on there? But Officer really got attacked, and in the video he was seen like backing up. He didn't want no smoke, and of course, 50 clowned his big mama, Miss Tia. I sent the Tia as well. She was never gonna stop coming in. I think Tia is worse than 50, honestly.
No, wait.
Because 50 has his moments where he may pick with other people.
The boss number one key detail
What?
of this story. Why did Ross get attacked? Or
Oh, I don't know. You tell me.
because he went to Canada thinking that he was just going to be able to go in there and play the song of the most hated man in Canada right now.
What song did he come on to?
They not like us.
Oh, for real? I didn't know
He
that.
walked off the stage.
Why didn't he play his song?
That's what I'm saying. Like he has this song. Why didn't you play yours?
That's
Why you playing
that's
his?
fighting hard. I can't lie. Kendrick saved all of them because I'm not saying that the future stuff. I'm sorry, Kendrick.
He's a genius.
He took over that whole beef. He literally made a whole. It felt like it was just him and Drake, not all the other people who were upset with him as well.
I probably went back and listened to it like that.
Oh,
Kendrick versus alright, but the song is.
that whole album is.
I feel like I need to be on a lane to listen to. I'm sorry.
Lean, I'm going to consume is lean pockets or lean cuisine.
I was at work earlier. I was at work earlier and I was listening to the Future, and after a while I was like, bro, do I need to be high to listen to this?
Absolutely.
Like, Percocet, Molly Percocet. Like, do I need to be taking one right now? Like,
You need to be on that, and in his videos, need the captions or the wall.
trying to fuck with you. I don't give a fucking damn,
Like, dude, like, this is cool, but he's definitely one of the people you have to be in a certain mood to play him. But are we surprised by Rick Ross getting attacked? No. Are we surprised by him baking up in the video to What do you think he was gonna do?
I was like, you
Rakishi somebody?
Look, I was like, he's a security guard.
You going with the boy named from Street Fighter?
Yeah.
Do we think he was gonna do that shit? There's a liability. He can't get fucked up. He got big money. He can't do a dog thing. He can't.
I'm still stuck with like Kendrick's.
He about to.
Kendrick could get away with performing not like us in Canada right now. What they doing?
He most certainly could if he wanted to. I wouldn't put it past him.
I'm not saying.
That's how disrespectful he is. What?
He probably started riot.
Because the thing is, what y'all don't understand is, Drake is in our country talking hella shit. If he can do that, Kendrick can go into, and you know what? It's people who want, like, you know how many times I was under, because the only reason why I'm on Instagram is because of Megan Thee Stallion. That's it. I'm so nosy about whatever she posts, and I just look at her pictures and question my sexuality. But, but,
He said she would go take her.
me and the other women in the comments, we have an understanding, okay? We all were like, wow, you know, I'm not gay, but and I've had like 2 dreams about her already, so it's like, I'm just waiting for that opportunity.
Where's my lesson?
But what I'm saying,
I got a good question on this. Hold up, I got a good question. Wait, finish what you were saying, but I got a topic.
but it's been so many fans that were like, Meg, please come to Toronto. Please come to Toronto. We want you to Toronto. Like, please don't skip us because of Tory and Drake. And I think there's a bunch of fans of Kendrick who would love to have him in Toronto, and I don't wait for the past him.
I I definitely would think he would do that. I'm just saying, if they would get mad at Kendrick for performing that, what would you think they would get mad at Ross? And it's not even his song.
Ross is a little bit different. I think because Ross has seen Kendrick's diss seems way more. Well, we'll get into this because that's one of our main topics. But let's finish this quick topic. Shout out to Angel Reese for making history. What's that? She's at 13 now.
She now holds the all-time record for the most consecutive double-double in season.
She beat Kevin Parker's record. So shout out to Angel Reese for killing it. Have we heard any stats about Caitlin Clark or no?
Caitlin's balling that. Pretty much the rookie of the year is either going to be Angel or Caitlin.
All right, I'm happy for both of them, and I'm glad that Angel is making the best of the opportunity that she's getting, and that she seems like she's enjoying herself. She's had a great year. They both had great years. I'm sorry that the media keeps putting them against each other, but that's what people do for entertainment. And lastly, we want to say to end our quick topics, shut the fuck up, Columbus shirt. Please go somewhere and stomp on some more yards. Just stop talking on podcasts. Go to Scandal, go do whatever, go beat somebody up. So, long story short, Columbus Shirt is an actor. He was on a podcast talking to a non-black woman, and she keeps wanting to say, I've been down that she's black, because her daddy black, you are mixed, you are not black. There is a difference. I'm not deleting your blackness, you just aren't the same as people who are. Because there are some people who are undeniably black. Like, you can't go in and out of blackness. The woman does not look black. And when you look like you're black, you are treated differently versus somebody who is perceived to be racially ambiguous. She's racially ambiguous. Hello. So she gets on a podcast and prompts the question to Columbus Shirt. Mind y'all, the last 10 years, Columbus Shirt, he been beating up his wives. First of all, you married Superhead, so we know you're not white, and your frontal lobe is like fucked up. You married Corinne Stephens. You were beating up your other wives, and you got arrested for child endangerment. And then she prompts him with the question, if that wasn't enough to already have him on the podcast, you prompt him to ask him, what's the difference between dating black women and dating women of other races? And he persists to go on saying a lot of ignorant and dumb shit, and then basically said that black women are not trained properly to be mothers. And that they don't hold anybody down like how people
said that.
Yes.
Damn.
You know you said that.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
And all the clips that I was watching, and even that segment, he was saying that, oh, like people who are like you, like to the interview, you're Persian and the Mexican and the Korean, like they have that training, like they're ready for a husband, like how do you want this? You want this? You can't cook, you can't clean, you can't do no laundry, you can't do like he want a maid. I'm tired of the narrative. I'm tired of black women being thrown into shit. And of course, a day or two later, he came out apologizing. No. Stick to what you said. And the girl, her name is Azar. Oh, baby, she turned them comments off. Because they was getting at her in the comments. So much so that she had to go online and post pictures of her black daddy to prove that she was half black.
Damn.
And then on top of that, what song did she put on the picture? Black, 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 and I'm just like, oh girl,
Please stop.
oh girl, you borderline logic, borderline. I'm black, I'm black, I'm black. So Columbus Short, shut the fuck up, and no one cares about you. Your career as an actor has failed. I hate to say it, I love Stop the Yard, but I don't know if I can stomach to watch it anymore. I'm sorry.
I liked it this Christmas.
I love this Christmas. I don't know if I can watch him anymore. All I'm saying is, date who you want to date. Who you want to date should have nothing to do with anything other than that they are a good person. You're not going to sit here, because not only were you disrespecting black women, you're disrespecting women of other races because you're trying to say they're easier than black women. They're easy to manipulate. They're maids. They're trained up to do things for a man and basically get bare minimum from a man and do the max for them. No, just shut up, please.
I can't believe you said black women
girls, the Korean and the Mexican and the Persian, they're trained up to be this way. They don't have that training. And black women are so independent. They don't need a man because, the man wasn't in the house growing up and blah, blah, blah.
I'm not the smartest man in the world. In my almost 45 years of experience, I have learned there are a lot of sentences in regards to black women that you do not utter. Them not being trained at anything is one of them.
Aries Spears, you too. You fat, dirty, red hat, mucus-looking motherfucker with black eyes.
What do you do?
They came out saying, "Oh, black women, you're so beautiful, you're this and that, but please stop wearing them big lashes. And they ugly. They make you look like this." Black women are not the only people who wear lashes. They are not. This attack that y'all have on black women about weaves and wigs and lashes, when people of other races have been doing that, when people from different time periods and Renaissance areas have been wearing their stuff, I'm just tired of the attack of black women. It's annoying to me. Pick somebody else to play with. Because them comments got Columbus short right. He was so nervous in the apology video. Oh my God. So now we're going to move on to our last couple of topics. A Georgia probate judge was removed from office. Let me look up her name to make sure I get everything correct. What is that photo? Yeah, it says Georgia Judge Christina Peterson has been removed from the bench after she was caught on camera assaulting a police officer. So, what do we think about that?
That she was a black woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
I saw something about that, but I didn't know what was the cause of that.
Allegedly, they were saying she's been investigated multiple times for doing, I guess, things like that. Like, I guess, borderline being violent.
Okay.
But she was allegedly trying to break up a fight between, I think it was a man or woman. She was trying to defend a woman.
Okay.
And the police officer was trying to, I guess, hold her back or do something, and she might have assaulted him. So I think that's what it is.
Damn.
That, to me, that's messed up. Because, I mean, if she's trying to break up a fight, you are going to get physical trying to break up the fight. That's not her fault.
Exactly.
It says she's broken multiple times she's broken the code of judicial conduct. Conduct policy since she's been in office.
Sound it out.
Oh, shit.
I spit my mouth, I'm sorry. Oh, no, not tonight. Code of judicial. Yeah. Okay, nobody gives a shit about the judge. Okay, so no. Okay, I guess we're just moving on.
I mean, to me, it all depends on their definition of assault. Because, I mean, if she's trying to break up a fight, to me, that's not assault.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how she was assaulting him. I don't know if she actually hit him or I don't know if it was on purpose or not. But I guess I would have to look thoroughly into the other conducts, into the other policies she broke. Then we have the BET Awards.
Ooh,
I guess I was the one who did.
I saw it.
I was like, that's
You like two niggas wrestle? What color were their pants? What color was their suits? If you were a wrestler, what color would your suit be?
I was very sure.
Oh my God.
I was for a second, I thought you said you didn't wear it. I said, you're going to be ass naked.
What the hell? I wouldn't wear a suit. I'd come out of the trench coat. What would you wear?
Probably what I'm wearing now.
Nigga, you can't wrestle
Yes,
in
you
that. No, you can't. What you
Yes,
got on?
you can.
Ball
You
shorts?
haven't seen her wrestle in George. You want to tell me I can't wrestle in this?
He's a pretty boy. He wouldn't get dirty like that.
He ain't the only one who wrestled in regular clothes on.
So you wouldn't wear a suit.
No. For what?
Just to be a part of it. What would your signature move be?
Man, you go there, she's stole it. So RKO.
I thought what yours would be more like you take a puff of your pen and blow it in your opponent's face.
No, see,
Or you take it for the hat off.
what you're talking about is actually the wrestling, how they used to do that shit in the 80s, and I fucking hate it. Because it's not believable at all.
You take the brim of your head off and it spikes you just throw.
This ain't one of my things.
You guys
Oh
are
no, when he gets serious, he turns the hat to the back and act like he's Ash Ketchum.
Throw a Pokeball. But the BET Awards were also on June 30th.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, my girl opened up and she did a great job.
I saw Taraji. That's all.
Excuse me, I'm talking about Megan, not Taraji.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I love Taraji too, but I thought about Taraji.
I didn't know it was a Megan thing.
No, Megan opened up the show and then Taraji did host it again. And I love Taraji. There was some controversy that went on with her and Keith Lee where basically
What was the whole beat?
they were going, okay, so there was a segment of the award show. She was going around giving people their flowers. She would go to them. She gave Falaje a flower and he was talking about her. Falaje was talking about the song She Is a Little Man. So she went to go over to Keith Lee, and Keith Lee and his wife were sitting next to Jordan Howard. You know who Jordan Howard is on Instagram? Yeah. He's another content creator. So she mistaken Jordan Howard for Keith Lee and went up to him and started talking to him and kind of backtracked and then talked to Keith. And it was kind of awkward because I didn't see a lot of, I can admit, I muted it real fast and walked away because it was embarrassing. But she did wind up apologizing. But what happened is Keith Lee went and posted a video so dramatic of him with the rose in his hand and throwing it on the ground.
Yeah.
And saying that, oh, this rose wasn't meant for me, and you know, one day we'll walk in a room and it'll be intentional, and people will know who we are, whatever it was. Mm-hmm. And he went and made a response to it, like he always does. And to me, it was just like, yo, dog, it was a mistake. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Like everybody, I saw.
What's meant for me is meant for me. That wasn't meant for me. And I was like, I like you. Please don't make
fucking love.
Don't do this. Keep like,
I watch you try all the good food that I want to try.
Right. And I get it. You got social anxiety. I love that you're a family man. We love your wife. We love Ronnie. But, oh, please. Like, he said multiple times he was not mad to Raji, but still, it's not her fault. It was an actual mistake. And you got to be, first of all, he prides himself on being humble. And it's like, you have to realize not everybody knows who you are. She probably didn't know who you really were, honestly. She probably didn't know.
I'm gonna lie, I probably could figure out.
I can't because I know because I love food.
I want to go to Louisiana or some shit that he said he tried a chicken finger that was so hot you had to sign a waiver before you fucking eat it. I want all of us to go and try that shit.
Oh, I got some hot sauce for us to try. It's super hot.
Oh, I'm about to do that shit.
We're gonna do a podcast?
That better.
No, we're gonna do it.
I'll tell you why. I did the hot chip challenge when that shit was trending years ago, and I vowed to myself I would never do anything like that again.
No, you guys choose hot sauce. You just do a little bit. You don't have to do no big. And I got I'm gonna have ice cream on deck for us. Maybe some baby now. You are true. But then on top of that, Glorilla performed. I love Glorilla's performance. Didn't go. Tyler won Best New Artist over Sexy Red. That was really suspicious to me, at least to a lot of people online. And then Usher's tribute. A lot of people had a lot to say about it, and I'll say this: it was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that it was mainly women.
Yeah.
And you have to remember, Usher picked these people to do this performance. Let that sink in.
You had Tanaja, you had Keke Palmer after.
Marsha Ambrosius, Coco Jones,
Coco
Bailey.
You know, first of all, Coco.
Yes.
Coco.
That's it. She did good. But my favorite performance from that was Tiana Taylor and Victoria. When I tell you, I was there and be a threesome. Oh my God, it was great.
Wait, what?
So they're another one you would go big for?
I mean, they're both bisexual.
Yeah, they are.
Not saying I am, but you know, they pretty women.
But if
They know how to dance.
not saying that you are, but if they walked up on you and they was like,
I figure I would be the top though, because I'm like taller than both of them. And my boobs is like big. It would be bad. I don't want to be the top though. the balance it out because at least she's told to.
No, you're reasonable.
No, I don't want to be. When people see that, okay, if I'm taller than another woman, if I was to be with another woman, even a man, like it can be intimidating.
True.
You know? Been there, done that. A short man is different. I don't want no man on my back. I'm sorry. Literally on literally on my back. Like literally on my back, like he's riding a horse. Like, no, I'm good. I don't want no man on my back like that. You gotta be taller than me. You gotta be 6 feet up. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. You gotta be this tall to ride this ride. I'm so sorry. I can't. Oh, yeah. Oh, we the same size of the bed. No, you're not. But I love their performance.
Yeah.
I think they did a phenomenal job.
That's why I said.
Chelsea Gambino opened it up. It was cool. I like everything was really nice. So you should definitely check out.
Yeah, Kiki did.
She did a good job. She did.
Coco did. She sang
Derek My Baby, and she worked the audience like how Usher did in the show, and it was really good. And then Usher gave the craziest speech. That speech was like 15 minutes long. They bleeped majority without hearing cussing.
I looked it up on YouTube to see the unedited
He
version.
brought up his baby mama like, I'm trying to make it. I was like, oh my God. Was he drinking? Did he ever like, did somebody slip him like an edible or something? Like, why is he talking like that?
And he brought up, I think he brought up Diddy.
Did he?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean it as a pun. Like, did he? Did he?
He brought up Diddy.
I would have brought up shit. And when did he say something bad or good?
It was more like, if I heard it correctly, he was like trying to say, forgive the person or something.
Nah, fuck all that. Y'all gotta understand, forgiveness does not mean you give people access to your life. Y'all full of shit. I'm sorry. And the thing is, he had LA Reid up there. LA Reid is a fucking creep. Every time people get abused, y'all never look at the victims and say pray for them and this and that. Y'all always want to forgive people. Fuck that. You can forgive them, doesn't mean I gotta fraternize with you and have you in my life. It's called I moved on and I forgive you.
I am never forgiving him at this point.
No, he's done so many things to so many people, and half of the stuff has not been documented. Thank God she was able to get that footage. Imagine the stuff that we don't see. What happened to Kim Porter? You gonna forgive that? Y'all niggas is weird. I'm sorry, Usher. You said that shit. I'm looking at you sideways.
But I had to really look because they really.
When I saw it, I'm like, all right, well, that's why he's talking about him.
But also because he was cussing so much too.
Mm-hmm. He got more as fuck. He was going in. I was like,
He's definitely drinking.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Something had to be influenced that happened.
Sober Usher wouldn't have did that.
Right. But he really was like, I'm a long talker. Like he already gave everybody like a prior warning. Like I speak for a long time. But I'm very charming.
And I got that yak in my system.
Bro, he was going in. He was talking about his kids. He was talking about a lot of different things. But congratulations to Usher for receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award. He kept saying like he felt like he was too young to receive it because he's in his 40s, right?
mm-hmm.
But he still looked good. And then after that, there's been some controversy about the memorial section of BET. Every year, BET does a memorial section where they flash pictures on the big screen showing people who passed away that year. And a lot of people had feelings on them showcasing O.J. Simpson, who passed earlier this year. And one of those people is Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith went on to say how it's an embarrassment to black people and black accomplishments, and that it puts a bad taste in other people's mouths when we see that that's something that black people acknowledge and something that is equivalent to representing us. What do you guys thought?
I didn't even see what Stephen A. said, but I agree with him.
I felt like
Here's my thing. OJ didn't even fuck with the black community like that.
That's correct.
He literally left and was like, I'm not black, I'm OJ. He went and did
Okay.
Oh, shit.
He said, I'm not black, I'm OJ.
He went and married a white woman, had kids, subsequently. murder her. I don't care what the fuck y'all say. Like,
I don't know about what y'all said.
like, why are we riding so hard for a dude that was like, I don't bang with y'all? What kills me is black folks.
Pun intended. Sorry.
What kills me is black folks will believe in DNA for everything except for anything OJ related.
Right.
DNA for whether or not the kid is yours, but OJ's DNA is all over the crime scene. You don't know if that was him.
It was planted. But y'all was going up for short leprechaun nigga Tory Lanez. Oh, he didn't have no son, so it was no. Oh, the DNA on the gun was inconclusive. Inconclusive don't mean there was no DNA on the gun. Y'all are stupid. People are stupid. Oh, Henry Kelsey, they had gun residue. Whatever the case is, people love to cake for people who they like. And because
we've been capping for OJ for over, what, 30, 40 years?
Yeah.
this is the thing I'll say with Stephen A. Smith. I usually don't agree with his takes. This take I do agree with to a certain extent, but where I'll challenge him and say that BET and black people as a whole have been supporting abusers to begin with. The only reason y'all get upset is when it becomes fatal. Sometimes I don't even give a fuck. And in my mind, it's literally because he killed a white woman. If she was black, I don't think a lot of y'all would care as much as y'all do. But
he killed a white woman, but the counter to that is, oh, the LAPD was messed up, so we have to rob him.
right, but it's also because he's abused so many different people.
Has a history of
There's a history of abuse. But we have been praising Diddy for years. Diddy just won that Lifetime Railroad Award that he won back in 2019, 2020. We've been supporting. L.A. Reid was on that stage. He don't need to be on that stage. I don't give a fuck who you discovered, what you mixed and mastered. I don't care. Y'all are predators. So if you really want to stop supporting predators altogether, let's do that. But let's stop picking and choosing, because the year before that, year or two, when
What's the movie?
oh, it's Rise with the Z.
Rise with the Z. I am aware of
We
that.
are back.
Yo, I didn't know that movie was back in 2005. Shit.
Anyway, back to Spencer's video. You know who else is in it that I just found out today?
Cool.
Brandon T. Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
He's in the video.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. At the end where Kendrick's dancing and everyone was going, let me hear you say,
Oh, video.
he's in a white beard. He got these low ass braids and beard.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's locks now. But he's been out of the spotlight for a minute. After he said he put on the dress for Big Mama 2. Miracle, miracle.
And then her
What
big
more?
boy.
Williams was right.
But I love the video. I love the crowd of people.
Oh my God, when I saw
It
the
gives
crowd.
me chills. I love, my favorite scene is him and Whitney and his kids dancing. I love that.
That was the biggest middle finger to Drake out of that whole video.
Yeah, like my wife is right here with me. We're good.
And she walking with me.
Exactly.
And-
And Hendrix did say that he thought that was funny.
And it was in black and white.
Oh wait. And then at the very end, directed by who?
Dave Frey.
Drake whole strategy is falling apart.
Now there was pictures of Mike Rubin, the producer, and what was I gonna say? Oh my God, I'm gonna have a mission moment. Yes. I was trying to think of a title for him besides music producer, but I couldn't think of it. He's in music. He's a rich white man in music. Mike Rubin had a white party, and there he invited a lot of people, including Megan, Glorilla, and Drake, which was very interesting.
They said Drake looked
They
tired.
said he looked
Stressed.
stressed. They said he had bags. He looked like he lost some weight. He looked like he ain't sleeping. Allegedly, they said that he does not sleep. And he said he was having gut issues not too long back, but he does not sleep. So
Probably hasn't slept since. Not like us, drop.
So how did you feel about his pop out? Like, what do you think it was like for that night, for everybody to walk around and just, you think people were like, hey, or like walking on eggshells?
Like my thing is,
I
when
think
he
it
was
was
walking
a
by somebody also out here, feature rest not the Bible,
God.
watching.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show you.
Like, and then you look up, oh shit, Hey,
is a minor.
Or what if Megan got on stage and performed this? Fake ass exes, standing in the middle nigga hood like a bad bitch.
see, I wanted Meg to be petty at that point too. This, hey Drake.
She did when she was in LA. She sung it on the stage.
Hey,
She was on stage and she was like, "What's up?" They not that good. They not. So they were kind of going crazy with that. But
Yo.
she did do it.
Janet Jackson has a song playing during the dance break on her tour.
She
Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah,
heard about that.
yeah.
I saw it. I was
Listen,
like,
Drake, you gotta understand. Even if the people who like you, not like us, is fire. It's not going anywhere. It ain't been a year
I
yet.
saw a TikTok video earlier of a woman playing a song in her car. And her 3-year-old is in the car seat doing LOV ho. I was like, God damn.
My cousin's son, he likes OB ho. He says, "Stab this way, stab this way." What? What? I'm sorry. Nothing is ever topping that.
And he's not even going to get a reprieve or whatever in the fall because what's going to happen when HBCU season starts?
they're gonna play that fucker.
Oh my God! Imagine the band literally.
They probably practicing with that right now. They were started like that.
Oh, and you gonna see some.
Oh my God! The majorettes are gonna be crippled.
Exactly.
I was on the couch.
Look, there's some fighters who already use that as their walkout song before they go to the ring or whatever.
Oh, speaking of fighters, I wasn't gonna bring up Ryan Garcia because he's.
We don't want to hear you say nigga no more.
We're not gonna talk about you, Ryan. I'm sorry. Go get some help. Stop. Get some help. But how do you feel that Drake is going to navigate the end of this year or the remainder of the year? And are we excited to see what comes next with Kendrick? Because what if Kendrick does all this shit and just disappears for another 2, 3, 4, 5 years?
It don't matter if he disappears. He did what he was supposed to do.
I'm just saying, like, there's that fan.
Like,
Now, first of all, let me say this to speak to Drake fans and young niggas, period. Y'all need to stop acting like Kendrick is not that nigga. Do you not remember how crazy Humble was? Do you not remember swimming pools? Do you not remember money trees? Like, y'all need to stop acting like some people have these takes like, oh, Kendrick is milking this. Like, he's just trying to stay relevant. And it's the thing with microwave niggas. That song came out in May. It's only July. What is it, 2 months?
Yeah.
How y'all sick of it now?
you know why y'all are so butthurt? Y'all thought that just because your guy is the bigger pop artist, that this would be easy for him.
Right.
This ain't about how many records he sold or how many venues he sold out. This has been about bars from the beginning. And people were trying to tell y'all, and they don't want it with Kendrick. Your man brought this on himself. He asked for this. You know, when he did his first 2 disc records or whatever, and then he kept baiting, you know, we waiting on you, Kendrick, we waiting on you. And then he dropped Before You. And then he dropped 616 in LA. Y'all should have let this shit ride then. Nope. Then y'all want to have, then y'all want to be like, all right, Family Matters is the end, be all, end all. Why did y'all think that?
I don't know why. I don't know. I think it's funny how there had to have been a leak because his Kent or either Kendrick is just that good, because it's no way that you put out something called Family Matters, you put out something that's called Family Matters, and then you put out a song right after called Meet the Grams. That's too complicated. That's too crazy.
I'm literally finishing listening to Family Matters for the 3rd time. Then I go on social media just to see what everybody's saying. Like, what do you mean Kendrick dropped again?
Again.
What? I thought it was a joke at first, and then all of a sudden I pull up the link and here it is.
But I'm sorry, the Hard Part 6 was the worst. Probably the worst.
It's basically the equivalent of Jay putting out Super Ugly after Nas put out Ether. No one cared at that point.
And the thing with this is that Kendrick is more than just a bars. He's attacking your whole being and your whole existence. Like, he's attacking, like, it's not about just saying petty dumb shit, because the thing that Drake's were saying had no validity to it. Him being his wife, his kid not being his, like, it's like some dumb shit people make up on the internet. Like, oh, that kid, like, it's all baseless claims. There is no basis claim. Ever put pictures of underage girls in the supporting of them and showing the basketball games. And I'm saying this as I've been a Drake fan from the beginning. Let me be clear. But I do agree that he does feel very disingenuous at times because he didn't grow up the way that we grow up. And instead of him just being himself, like Lil Wayne had told him years ago, like, I continue to be you, don't get tattooed, don't rap about guns and this and that and the third. He's turned to something that he's not. And then on top of that, he's turned to the worst misogynistic, I'm fucking this one, I'm fucking your girl, this girl. I'm like, I don't know.
He became weird.
He became very weird, and I can't lie. I haven't liked anything probably since the views that Drake put out. That's just me.
Make it clear before the record comes out. The West is not me.
You mean the biracial community? It is funny because I got mentioned before, J. Cole is biracial as well. What do you think the difference is between J. Cole and Drake?
J. Cole understands the culture.
And why does he understand that?
He's grew up in it. He's been around it. He's been exposed to it his entire life.
But also because he looks black. No one would ever look at him and think that his mom is black. No one. And also he doesn't be treated. My favorite song by J. Cole is what's it called? Neighbors? Is it Neighbors?
I can only tell you what my favorite J. Cole song is.
Let me see. I think it's called Neighbors.
My favorite Cole album. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real.
Yes, it's Neighbors. And he put up, you never heard the song Neighbors? So basically, the song is about how he moved to a neighborhood in a rural part of town down south, and they thought that he was selling drugs because they saw what kind of cars he had, the house that he was living in, and he had showed actual footage on his concert tour of the squad team breaking his house down. So yeah, I don't think that's ever happened to Drake. But then again, I know that Drake is confused because to white people he's black. So I understand. But I don't think his fans are handling things too well. I think it would be better if everybody just stayed silent and just let everything run its
Again,
course.
I'm gonna give y'all the silver lining again. His next album is probably going to be one of the best of his career because he doesn't have a choice at this point. He can't put out a weak album after losing this battle because it's pretty much going to validate everything Kendrick is saying about it. So be happy. Y'all got some good ass music on the way.
What do you think is the more better or disrespectful track? The story of Adidon or the Grams / Euphoria?
To me, Meet the Grams was the most disrespectful because he sat down every member of his family and told them about, like, Adidon, I like it because basically it's like, you are exposing the child. That was something I didn't know. But
That was
Kendrick,
the 1-2 punch.
but Kendrick was like, yo, this your mom? Yeah. Your son ain't shit. Oh, this your son? Your dad ain't shit. You lied about, like, that was the most disrespectful one. Not like us is the most popular one.
Either way, he got in all realms of genres and types of disses or types of song, whether it's super deep, super disrespectful, or even like surface level, he got in all areas.
The only way he was ever going to win that,
All backstabbing.
the only way Drake was ever going to win is if it ever became about who outsold who or whose record got played the most. And then Kendrick beat him to that, but not like us.
I don't think people care about that anymore. To me,
No. Drake fans care about that.
Right.
Real hip hop fans,
Don't
we
care.
knew what was up. We only care
Right,
about
because
what
real hip hop fans know that your favorite rappers don't sell a lot. Like in comparison, that's what will always irritate me about the Eminem talk, about Eminem being the greatest rapper. When you have people like Tupac and Biggie and Nas and Jay-Z and the Lox and DMX, you had so many people who come before him. And for him, it's because he is a white rapper and he's doing something that's unheard of because he's white in a black space and he's making so much money. When people say he's the best rapper, I'm like, no. And I like some Eminem songs. I don't think I have an issue with him.
He definitely got on because he was an allergy.
Right, right. You in a space where it's not common, you are the outlier, and you're going to get that attention, especially from Middle America. But you know, we can only see how this is going to play out for the next couple of months. Hopefully, if Kendrick was to go on tour, do you think he could do that? No.
But now like that.
No, on tour, period.
Right. I mean, we don't know if he got a new album coming out. We don't know what he's got going on. He could go back into his cave or whatever, and we don't see him for like another 2 years, whatever. I don't care. He did what he was supposed to do in regards to this.
I think what I like about this too is that this is the most personable I feel like I felt with him, because he seemed like a very private person, and I feel like this is the most personable.
And that was the other area Drake failed in. Drake was banking on how he did with Meek with the memes and all that, but Kendrick don't post a lot of stuff on social media, so you don't have a lot of ammunition in that area.
Right.
Meek stays on Twitter, so I mean, that was like an easy
And he
target.
stays behind it.
Exactly, so that was an easy target.
That's all we got for y'all today.
As always, if you like what you see here, please make sure you like, subscribe, rate, and share the podcast. Until next time, this has been your guy, No Love.
This is Avery.
And this is Jasmine. Keep a black job.
You know what? I'm gonna let you have it.
Lay out this bitch. We'll see
You
you
gonna let
next
me have
time.
my black job?
I hate you.